What's up guys, my name is Solus Baby, and today I got another Anthem update video for you. Last night pretty late we got a bunch of day 1 update details from BioWare detailing the first day patch that we're gonna get on the 22nd when it drops for us here on console, and those without Origin Premier access. I think that's what it's called. There is a lot in this Reddit post, so I will be linking it down in the description, and I'm not going to read this whole thing out to you. For one, I can't talk that long, I don't think, and for two, I don't think you want to listen to me babble about random little fixes, so I'm going to go over the highlights, the ones that I think are going to be most important, skim through a couple of the general fixes, and talk about how I think this is actually going to affect Anthem's launch in comparison to the beta, which is the last thing that I have played personally, though I have been keeping up with all the news from the early access people that I've been seeing on Reddit and videos that I'm watching. I watch the same videos that you guys do. Everybody does. So, high-level fixes that we're going to get. These ones I will go over. They have improved the loading times. This isn't good. Fixed many infinite loading screens. They note many here, so not all of them have been fixed. Obviously, that is a really annoying bug for them. Fixed multiple challenges not tracking properly. A number of issues have been fixed that were causing players to disconnect or crash. That's helpful. Weapons and gear now have numbers present for modifiers. That's nice, so you'll actually be able to see what kind of difference your modifiers are being used for. So that's helpful there. The next section is like a ton of general fixes and improvements. I'm talking like 36, maybe 40 improvements here, just to general stuff like textures, NPC qualities, and things of that nature. Stuff like the Scar Sniper being able to shoot through the storm shields, little things that needed to be addressed but weren't massive overhauls to the game as a whole. So I'm going to skip past all that and go on to the strongholds. This is important. Fixed an issue that would cause a stronghold server crash after defeating the last boss. That's good, because that was really annoying to not get your loot after you finished a stronghold, especially on hard in the demo when you had no gear and it took forever. Temple of Scar, players can no longer get stuck in the mine tunnel in the explosive room. Temple of Scar, players can no longer be blocked from entering the explosive room due to fog wall. Fixed Tyrant Mine so people that join the stronghold in progress do not end up locked away from their team. Awesome. Adjusted lighting in Tyrant Mine underwater section to make it easier to navigate to the exit. The Swarm Tyrant will no longer get stuck inside the cave entrance in some situations. Corrected an issue where players would spawn into different areas of the Tyrant Mine in certain situations. All really big stuff there that we needed to see happen to the strongholds if they wanted to be actually useful and not completely horrible to try and do. Moving on to the gear and weapons section. After having first pilot unlock suit after tutorials, creating a new pilot and going to the forge no longer causes load screen hang. Didn't notice this issue in the beta, obviously. Ice damage bonuses are now correctly applied on ice gear. Suit-wide bonuses from Inscription are now functioning properly. Players can no longer salvage equipped items. Javelin-specific gear and or weapons are no longer able to be used on javelins that they aren't intended for. Corrected an issue where in some circumstances, Masterwork components do not have any inscriptions. The Endless Siege Masterwork autocannon no longer displays a damage increase of 0% in its tooltip. So, generalized stuff there as well. No buffs and nerfs there. But, for the Javelin, we actually got some pretty useful information here. The Colossus Javelin is now able to activate its shield more quickly after use an ability or firing a weapon. This is good, because I did feel like that shield was super laggy. Again, with the Colossus, I'll skip around here. The Colossus can now shield and revive at the same time. So, you'll be able to use your shield and revive a downed ally at the same time. You will not have to put yourself in the line of fire quite as much due to the Colossus not having an overshield himself. The Storm Javelin now reacts to getting hit when its shields are up. Okay, that needed to happen. Storm was a little broken. He didn't flinch like ever. You couldn't even tell you were getting hit. And in some situations, that can actually get you killed because you don't realize how much damage you've taken because your screen's not shaking, you're not flinching anything. So, that's good that they actually fixed that. Fixed an exploit that allowed the Storm's ultimate attack to be used more times than intended. Yeah, that was broken too. For the Interceptor, got you a buff here, guys. Combo aura has been increased in power and now has a damage over time component. This is good. It's finally making things a little bit more useful to play. I did feel like the Interceptor was like the most niche character that you would have to get used to and stuff. They also fixed a couple things with the Interceptor, like being able to use your spark dash in the area that your cursor is pointing and not in the area that your javelin is pointing, so that's really helpful as well. Some mouse and keyboard control benefits for you as well. Non-Masterwork materials purchased from Crafting Store now show as their proper rarity instead of incorrectly showing as Masterwork. A bunch of different UI changes and stuff like that I'm not going to get into, but again, the link is in the description, so you can go and check this out for yourselves. All in all, guys, what I basically wanted to say is these guys are on top of it. They're extremely active devs. Do not give up on this game just because it's getting a couple of bad reviews from people who are not patient enough for them to sort out all their problems. Keep in mind, BioWare has never done something on this magnitude for this many players. I know everybody's going to cite Mass Effect 3 for me, but don't compare that. Come on, man. Like, Mass Effect 3 in comparison to Anthem, not even close to the magnitude, right? At least for day one server interaction and all of the stuff that has gone into Anthem, they are not the same game, and they've never attempted something this big before. And even if they had, come on, like, look at how many games crash on the first day, over and over, and people still buy them. I'm looking at you, Call of Duty, every year with your servers. Not getting any better. This is just the way it is. Bear with these guys. They're doing the best that they can. They're being super active in their community. They're listening to all our bug fixes. They'll respond to you on the Reddit. If your stuff's new, they will respond to you. I promise. They're quick. So give this game a chance, guys. I am looking forward to playing this here in about 3 days. I hope this has given you some helpful information about Anthem. If it has, please like this video. It's helped me out a lot. Leave me a comment underneath this video about how much you're anticipating this game. Subscribe to the channel for future Anthem content. And with that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.